And there we go. Hi, I'm Millennum Isekai'd Mask Knight Empress Scientist, and today it is a Romeo and Juliet stream. Act 3, actually. Let us do the greetings first. Hello. The Stinger? Yes, thank you. Yeah, so, did I introduce myself? I did. Yes, I am Millennum Isekai'd Mask Knight Empress Scientist, and it is a Romeo and Juliet stream. Earlier, I did an impromptu Genshin Impact stream. Right, because there was news that Barca and Flint's would be together for phase 1, and that's why, watch out in the next few days. We will be grinding the lore because I would like to get a lot more of those primo gems from the lore, especially that Nouvellette, the blue dude, took all of our horde. And for the Stinger, yes, it is a very, very cute Stinger. That one, we found it through Twitter. Let me find the exact name of the maker so that we can credit them. I have it in the description actually. One second. There we go. In the description, it is by Cinnamon. Cinnamon, what's the exact name? One second. I know it's Cinnamon Sama. Okay, it's Cinnamon Sama. They released a Valentine's Stinger. There's actually quite a bit of Stingers that we can. I'm going to show some of them right now. Actually, one second. So that was the. I'll show again. The Valentine's. This is the Valentine's card Stinger. I'm going to swap back and forth to the Valentine to the other screen, and this one. See Cinnamon Sama, and again one, and then I'll switch it to a different one. This is also a Valentine's Stinger, but a different one. And look at that, it's so cute. Okay, and then there's also a My Melody Stinger. I'm switching it into this one. Look at it. 3, 2, 1. Look at it! So adorable. So yes, there's quite a bit, but so far I'll stick to the Valentine's card again one more time. This one. See? It's so fancy. So that one is the for the Valentine's season. Yeah, that one's the what's that called? The Stinger we're using. Also, I am using the glasses lenium today with the book, yeah, because it's Romeo and Juliet, so we have to get the book and the glasses, and I do actually need glasses to read, so that's very lore accurate. Let me just do calibration over here, and there we go. So the Stinger again. Shanam. All right. So, Romeo and Juliet has a couple of acts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, if I'm not mistaken. And we have done acts 1 and 2 last year in 2025, right? Romeo? Yep. And so, we are now in act 3. For those who did not watch yet the acts 1 and 2, the best summary would be Romeo was pining for a gal, and then his cousins brought him to a party in another village, and then last year, yeah, right? And then the party in the other village was held by their enemies, the Capulets, and the Capulets had a daughter, Juliet, and they were trying to wasn't it like they were trying to sell off Juliet? No, not sell off, but they were trying to get Juliet to marry Paris or something, who was way older than her. That's already a red flag. And Paris was like, "Oh, she's totally nice." I'm like, "No, Paris, no, get out." And then in that party, Romeo and Juliet saw each other, and sparks flew. And then they were like, nah, I like you. And then now they're at the end of and then after they kissed each other, the end of act 1 was or something. They found out that each other was the son or daughter of the enemy territory. Hello, Articus. Welcome to the stream. I'm explaining the nutshell of what so far has happened before I go into the next part. So this we're doing Act 3, right? So in Acts 1 and 2, essentially seasons 1 and 2 of Romeo and Juliet, Romeo was pining for a random gal, and then he was like, oh, she doesn't like me. And then his cousins were like, hey, come on, we're gonna bring you to a party in the other state. And then lo and behold, that party was being held by the enemy territory, and the enemy area had a daughter named Juliet, and then Romeo and Juliet met each other, and then they kissed, and then they were like, I like you, and then they at the end of Act 1 they find out that they're the daughter or son of the enemy territory, and they're like, oh my gosh. Okay, and then Act 2 is where Juliet's like, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and something name, something like that. So she was emoting hard, and so that's why I thought this is when I thought of doing this stream. Hello, Jin. Yeah, when I thought of doing this stream for Valentine's Day and also the one tomorrow, I was laughing so much because I know that time zones exist, and so that's why I put 2 Valentine's type of stream. Today is the Act 3 of Romeo and Juliet, and then tomorrow is a game I've never played on stream. It's called Battleship, and the title I came up with at first was Sink All Ships. See, I made a pun for both Valentine's Day, the Romeo and Juliet. For those who know what happens, it's quite in a way quite fitting. And then for the Battleship also, if you understand the pun, it's very punny. Your Jinx, it's your Jin 015. That is the passport name of that's shown in YouTube. Yeah, that's why it's a very badumts. Right now, I know that in the North America, it is still Feb 13, but in Asia, it's already Feb 14. So happy Valentine's Day. And for the next stream, the Battleship, that is Feb 14 in North America. So that's why I was like, both sides of the earth should know my joke. That's why I was like, I'm gonna have to show off the joke that I made. For both the Romeo and Juliet Panello Rimuru and also for the Battleship. So feel free to join in both today and tomorrow. And for those who are already here, thank you. Oh, and I will show again the Stinger, okay, before I start yapping again. Stinger for the Valentine's Day Stinger. Here, open your eyes. Shananang, chanang. Yeah. And then there's also if you close your eyes, I'll do it one more time. Again. There you go. And then there is another Stinger. I'm gonna do it again, a different one. 1, 2, 3. Shananang. Hello, Chizabaga. I was showing off some of the Stingers that Cinnamon Sama made. Thank you very much. I found it on Twitter the other day, and I'll do another one again. The other one. 3, 2, 1. So yes, those are the Valentine Stingers that I have. There's quite a bit. Oh, there's another one. I showed it a few minutes earlier, but I'll show it again. This one, the bunny one. Yeah. So fancy. And then, what else did I... Oh, and there is another one that I haven't shown yet. 3, 2, 1. Cinema roll. Yeah, so there's quite a bit. There's a substantial amount happening here and there. And yes, it is Romeo and Juliet Act 3 now. Feel free to ask questions if for those who just dove in and are like, wait, what happened? Because I can literally give a mini nutshell again. It's pretty funny. I'm going to drink water first. And so far... Wait. Water. Every time someone comes to chat, show the Stinger. Oh, remind me! I'd be happy to show the Stinger. They're pretty funny and cute, so cute. Okay, so before I start again, before I start yapping about Act 3, I will give a small nutshell of Romeo and Juliet, because it's pretty quick. So Romeo Romeo was pining for a lady that he doesn't know, and then his cousins were like, "Let's go to the other town and go to that party." And then that party was actually being held by the enemy gang or village, who had a daughter named Juliet. Romeo and Juliet met at the party. Then they kissed, and then they found out that they were the sons and daughters of the enemies. And then scene, Act 1 finished. Act 2 is where Juliet was like, "Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and lose thy name. For if thou will not, I will no longer be a Capulet." So she's essentially like, "Romeo, remove your last name. If not, I will remove my last name." And so they're both crazy. And then at the end of Act 2, they asked a priest to get them married. And that's why the last part of Act 2 is this line. Friar Lawrence was like, come with me and we'll do the job quickly. Because if you don't mind, I'm not leaving you two alone until you're united in marriage." So yeah, that's what happened. That's the big nutshell. They're crazy. And now, Act 3, Scene 1. So, Benvolio, if I remember correctly, Benvolio. Whoa, I forgot who is that one. I think he's on the side of Romeo. Benvolio, Romeo, and Juliet. Who is he? Romeo's cousin. Romeo's cousin. Okay. Oh, yeah. Benvolio, Mercutio, his page, and Benvolio enter with other men. All right. Okay, let's. Well, I have to remember. Is Mercutio? Who is Mercutio? Mercutio is. Whose side is he? Mercutio is he with Romeo? Yes, Mercutio is Romeo's best friend. All right, slay. So, the way the left side is Old English, right side is Modern English, and I read the right side. I have to remove the, what's that? Not remove. I will just lessen the. Oh, here you go. I will. Oh, the background music was off the whole time. Sorry. Now it's on. Now it's on. I'm gonna make the mini critters a little bit smaller so it doesn't cover the screen. Okay, so we start. Benvolio, I'm begging you, good Mercutio, let's call it a day. It's hot outside and the Capulets are wandering around. If we bump into them, we'll certainly get into a fight. When it's hot outside, people become angry and hot-blooded. Mercutio, you're like one of those guys who walks into a bar, slams his sword on the table, and then says, "I pray I never have to use you." By the time he orders his second drink, he pulls his sword on the bartender for no reason at all. Okay. Am I really like one of those guys? Come on. You can be as angry as any guy in Italy when you're in the mood. When someone does the smallest thing to make you angry, you get angry. And when you're in the mood to get angry, you find something to get angry about. Oh my gosh, Mercutio is clocking Benvolio. And about what? If there were two men like you, pretty soon there'd be none because the two of you would kill each other. You would fight with a man if he had one more whisker or one less whisker in his beard than you have in your head. You'll fight with a man who's cracking nuts just because you have hazelnut-colored eyes. Only you would look for a fight like that. Your head is as full of fights as an egg is full of yolk, but your head has been beaten like scrambled eggs from so much fighting. You started a fight with a man who cuffed in the street because he woke up a dog that was sleeping in the sun. Didn't you argue it out with your tailor for wearing one of his new suits before the right season and with another for tying the new shoes he made with old laces, and yet you're the one who wants to teach me about restraint? Oh my gosh. Mercutio is really clocking Benvolio. They're fighting. Wait, Kurumi-chan, I got my girl a bouquet, chocolate, Hello Kitty things, and makeup. That's so cute. It matches with some of the the stingers that we have. Hello Gold, welcome to the stream. I'll show you the stinger. 1 second, look at the screen. Shananang, chanang. We have that stinger. So kawaii. And then we also have another stinger, this one. Shananang, chanang. Yes. Stinger is... Ah, Gold is asking, do you have little you? Yes, 1 second. Chibi-chan? Chibi-chan. It... Chibi-chan. 1 second. Chibi-chan is here. Annyeong, Chibi-chan. Yeah, Chibi-chan can be here. Chibi-chan's just here, so Chibi-chan can't cover the whole screen. Cinema Roll Stinger, thank you for reminding me. Cinema Roll is here as well. Shananang, shanang. Yeah, sound effects. Oh, wow. And there is also a My Melody Stinger. Shanan. So cute. So cute. Yes. So yeah, every time someone pops in, we'll show them the Stinger. Okay, Benvolio, if I were in the habit of fighting the way you are, my life insurance rates would be sky high. Wait, how is this said in Old English? And I were so apt to quarrel as thou art. Any man should buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter. Okay, I don't get it, but that's funny. Your life insurance? That's foolish. Okay, now the Capulets enter. This is Juliet's gang. Tybalt, Petruchio, and Capulets enter. So, the Romeo's gang is like, oh, great. Here comes the Capulets. Well, I don't care. Tybalt, follow me closely. I'll talk to them. To the Montagues. Romeo is a Montague. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'd like to have a word with you. You just want one word with us? Put it together with someone else. Make it a word and a blow. You'll find me ready enough to do that, sir. If you give me a reason. Can't you find a reason without my giving you one? Mercutio, you hang out with Romeo. Hang out! Who do you think we are, musicians in a band? If we look like musicians to you, you can expect to hear nothing but noise. This is my fiddlestick. I'll use it to make you dance. Hang out! We're talking here in a public space. Either go somewhere private or talk it over rationally, or else just go away. Out here, everybody can see us. Men's eyes were made to see things, so let them watch. I won't move to please anybody. Oh, Romeo enters. Oh, this is getting serious. Okay, well, may peace be with you. Here comes my man, the man I'm looking for. Whoa, Tybalt, chill out. Tybalt is Juliet's cousin or something. Mercutio, he's not your man. Alright, walk out into a field and he'll chase you. In that case, you can call him your man. Tybalt, Romeo, there's only one thing I can call you. You're a villain. Romeo said, Tybalt, I have a reason to love you. Wait. If you just cut it there, you can actually translate that Romeo and Juliet was the first BL maybe. So, Tybalt, I have a reason to love you that lets me put aside the rage I should feel and excuse that insult. I am no villain, so goodbye. I can tell you that you don't know who I am. Oh, Tybalt, boy, your words can't excuse the harm you've done to me, so now turn and draw your sword. Romeo, I disagree. I've never done you harm. I love you more than you can understand until you know the reason why I love you. Yo, Romeo, chill out. I did not know that this story was was going, this direction. And so good, Capulet, which is a name I love like my own name. You should be satisfied with what I say. This calm submission is dishonorable and vile. The thrust of a sword will end this. Surrender. Draws his sword. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you go fight me? What do you want from me? Good king of cats, I want to take one of your 9 lives. I'll take one, and depending on how you treat me after that, I might beat the other 8 out of you. Will you pull out your sword out of its sheath? Hurry up, or I'll smack you on the ears with my sword before you have yours drawn. Tybalt, I'll fight you. Romeo's like, noble Mercutio, put your sword away. Mercutio, come on, sir. Perform your forward thrust, your pasado. Wow, Mercutio and Tybalt fight. Draw your sword, Benvolio. Let's beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, stop this disgraceful fight. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince has banned fighting in the streets of Verona. Stop, Tybalt. Stop, good Mercutio. Romeo tries to break up the fight. Tybalt reaches under Romeo's arm and stabs Mercutio. No! Okay. Petruchio, let's get away, Tybalt. Tybalt, Petruchio, and the other Capulets exit. Mercutio, I've been hurt. May a plague curse both your families. I'm finished. Did he get away clean? Wait, he's really proving that he is Romeo's cousin or something. Or, I don't know. What? Are you hurt? Yes, it's a scratch. But it's enough. Where is my page? Go, boy. Get me a doctor. So dramatic. Mercutio's page exits. Have courage, man. The wound can't be that bad. No, it's not as deep as a well or as wide as a church door, but it's enough. It'll do the job. Ask for me tomorrow and you'll find me a grave. Whoa! I'm done for in this world, I believe. May a plague strike both your houses. I can't believe that dog, that rat, that mouse, that cat could scratch me to death. That braggart punk villain who fights like he learned swordsmanship from a manual. Why the hell did you come in between us? He struck me from under your arm. I thought, Romeo's like, I thought it was the right thing to do. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing the glasses and I have the book, so that we can read it. Mercutio, take me inside somehow, Benvolio, or I'll pass out. May a plague strike both your families. Mercutio, are you not a part of the Montague? They've turned me into food for worms. I'm done for. Curse your families. This reminds me of it in Mulan, where Mushu was like, dishonor on your cow, dishonor on your something, dishonor. Yeah, that's a good scene. Romeo, this gentleman Mercutio, a close relative of the prince and my dear friend, was killed while defending me from Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, who had been my cousin for a whole hour, oh sweet Juliet. Your beauty has made me weak like a woman, and you have softened my bravery, which was as hard as steel. What? Yeah, he that's just a mini dishonor on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow. Thank you for putting that line. Yeah, that I laughed so hard though at that line. And still, ooh, Mulan watch along. By the way, for the I had to move the Sword Art Online watch along to a future schedule because I checked the Primo Gems and it seems like we might not have quite a bit for the Flints and Varka grind, so that's why it has been moved. But Kenchana, after the Flints and Varka grind, it's waifu banners, so definitely those are gonna be other game streams. OMG, Mulan watch along would go hard. Best Disney princess hands down. Did you know that my favorite Disney princess? So I went through quite a bit of Disney princesses, but I'll yap about the order of this one. Okay, so the first one that I quote unquote stand was Sleeping Beauty, because she was like pink and pretty, and then I was like, oh, I like her, and then I switched over to, which one was it? Either Belle or Mulan or Elsa, one of those. So Belle likes to read, and then she's like on the quieter end, but also has guts and glory. Mulan also had guts and glory and was very like fighter style. And then Elsa was also very independent and strong and blue. And then after a while you realize, all right, Sleeping Beauty actually had it really good. She was just resting the whole show. So I'm like, whoa, that's pretty nice. So a mix of all those four Disney princesses would be nice. And so that's actually, oh yeah, so that's, I didn't realize it. They're kind of a mixture in a way of what I didn't, the design right now, no, because the design right now, I got the two swords from Sword Art Online, and I wanted the crown. Yeah, that's where the Disney is coming from. And then the mask that I usually wear is there's quite a bit of reasons. Number one, because I wore a mask, a literal mask for a long time. Due to medicine and stuff like that. So that's why I got used to wearing a mask. What's that called? Was during some chemotherapy perhaps. So that's why. And so technically a mask is like a part of me. And aside from that, I think persona, for those who know Lucina, yeah, Lucina is really awesome. So there's a part of that. And then there is also, when I thought about, okay, there should be lore about the mask. So I was like, maybe it will help with aim. So that's the multi-layered reason about the mask. And then randomly, if there are yapping streams such as this one, where I need to talk about either lessons or the theater, such as the Romeo and Juliet one, and an education type of game, then we bring out the glasses Lenium, and then randomly we have Chibilenium and all of that jazz. So yes, we are back to Romeo and Juliet. Romeo was pining again over Juliet, and Benvolio enters. Benvolio, oh Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. What? His brave spirit has floated up to heaven, but it was too early for him to leave life on earth. Whoa. The future will be affected by today's terrible events. Today is the start of a terror that will end in the days ahead. Here comes the furious Tybalt again. He's alive and victorious, and Mercutio is dead. Enough with mercy and consideration. It's time for my rage to guide my actions. Now, Tybalt, you can call me a villain that you did before. Mercutio's soul is floating right above our heads. He's waiting for you to keep him company on the way up to heaven. Either you or I, or both of us, have to go with him. Wretched boy, you hung out with him here, and you're going to heaven with him. This fight will decide who dies. They fight. Tybalt falls and dies. That's a very short fight. Okay, so we lost Mercutio and Tybalt. Okay. Romeo, get out of here. The citizens are around and Tybalt is dead. Don't stand there shocked. The prince will give you death penalty if you get caught. So get out of here. Oh, I have awful luck. Why are you waiting? And Romeo runs. Romeo is actually OP. Actually, when he is not pining over Juliet and going crazy, yeah, he's actually OP. Very interesting turn of events. Citizens of the watch enter. The man who killed Mercutio. Which way did he go? Tybalt the murderer. Which way did he run? Tybalt is lying over there. Citizens of watch. Get up, sir, and come with me. I command you by the authority of the prince to obey me. We shall see who dies. Yeah, instantly dies. I know, that was like one line, literally. They fight, he dies. Whoa. The prince enters with Montague, Capulet, Lady Montague, Lady Capulet, and others. I like how they, essentially the mom and dad, for the dads, they just say the last names, and then for the, what happened? And then for the moms, whoa. What is happening? Exit. Okay, I clicked the button. And then for the moms, they're like Lady Montague and Lady Capulet. Alright. Prince, where are the evil men who started this fight? Oh, noble prince, I can tell you everything about the unfortunate circumstances of this deadly fight. Over there, Tybalt is lying dead. He killed your relative, brave Mercutio, and then young Romeo killed him. Lady Capulet. Tybalt was my nephew. He was my brother's son. Oh, prince. Oh, nephew. Oh, husband. Oh, my nephew is dead. Oh, prince, as you are a man of honor, take revenge for this murder by killing someone from the Montague family. Oh, cousin. Oh, cousin. Someone already died from the Montague family. Didn't Mercutio die? Mercutio died first. And then Tybalt was slain. To Tybalt. Get up, sir. Tybalt, I'm dead, sir. What you mean? Yeah, they're weird. The prince, Benvolio, who started this fight. Benvolio. Tybalt started the fight before he was killed by Romeo. Romeo spoke to Tybalt politely and told him how silly his argument was. He mentioned that you would not approve of the fight. He said all of this gently and calmly, kneeling out of respect. But he could not make peace with Tybalt, who was in an angry mood and wouldn't listen to talk about peace. Tybalt and Mercutio began to fight each other fiercely, lunging at one another and dodging each other's blows. Romeo cried out, "Stop, my friends. Stop, Tomodachi. Break it up." Then he jumped in between them and forced them to put their swords down, but Tybalt reached under Romeo's arm and thrust his sword into brave Mercutio. Tybalt fled the scene. But pretty soon he came back to meet Romeo, who was overcome with the desire for revenge. As quick as lightning, they started fighting. Before I could break up the fight, Tybalt was killed. How could you break up the fight? That was one line. They said they fought and Tybalt was dead. Romeo ran away when Tybalt fell dead. I'm telling you the truth. I swear on my life. And then Lady Capulet is like, Benvolio is part of the Montague family. His loyalties to the Montagues make him tell lies. He's not telling the truth. There were 20 Montagues fighting in this awful riot. And together those 20 could only kill one man. I demand justice. You, Prince, are the man who can give me justice. Romeo killed Tybalt. Romeo must die. And then the prince. Romeo killed Tybalt. Tybalt killed Mercutio. Who should now pay the price for Mercutio's life? Montague. Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His crime did justice's job by taking Tybalt's life. Okay. The prince. And for that crime, Romeo is hereby exiled from Verona. I'm involved in your rivalry. Mercutio was my relative and he lies dead because of your bloody feud. I'll punish you so harshly that you'll regret causing me this loss. I won't listen to your pleas or excuses. You can get out of trouble by praying or crying, so don't bother. Tell Romeo to leave the city immediately, or else if he is found, he will be killed. Take away his body and do what I say. Showing mercy by pardoning killers only creates more murders. And they exit. Exeunt. Oh, I'm gonna have to drink water before trying to yap about what Juliet is yapping. Water. Alright. Water time. I drank water. Juliet enters alone. I wish the sun would hurry up. Romeo and Juliet anime when? Isn't there one? I didn't watch it though, but a while ago I saw some news about it. But wait, there is an anime called Boarding School Juliet. I watched that. It was really nice. Meanwhile, there is, I think Romeo and Cinderella is a song. That one's a nice Vocaloid song by Rin and Len Kagamine. That one's nice. Wait, what's the oh, it's pretty high though. Yeah, but it's a very nice song. Search it up. Romeo and Juliet. Okay. Cover? I don't know. Oh, by the way, there is an incoming cover. I just need to, what's that called? I just need to like get some a little bit of more pieces, you know. But then I have started teasing it in the community tab. Ooh, the cover is a Hololive song. For those who know Hololive, it's breaking dimensions. So feel free to check out the community tab from time to time because I have been teasing it so much. When was the recent teaser actually? I will send a link of one of the recent ones because it contains for a lack of a better word, imagine the Millennium universe expanding so much. Yeah. Oops. Where is it? Where's another? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna put a link here in the chat so that where is it? Here. I'm gonna paste it now. That's one of the posts. So feel free to check out the mini spoiler. It's a picture. It's not yet the spoiler for the sound, but yes, it's a spoiler for the picture here and there. So feel free to check out the community tab from time to time for some spoilers. Haha. And Twitter too. So Juliet enters alone. I wish the sun would hurry up and set, and night would come immediately. When the night comes and everyone goes to sleep, Romeo will leap into my arms and no one will know. Beauty makes it possible for lovers to see how to make love in the dark, or else love is blind and its best time is the night. I wish night would come like a widow dressed in black so I can learn how to submit to my husband and... What? What is this line? What is this line? What? Let the blood rushing to my cheeks be calmed and in the darkness, what? So that it seems innocent. I'm skipping some lines. So that it seems innocent, modest, and true. Come night, come Romeo, you're like a day that comes during the night. You're whiter than snow on the black wings of a lady, chill! Lady, chill! What is happening? Yeah, what is happening? She's 14 and he's 16. Yeah, I'm skipping some lines. Gomenasai. Feel free to read it by yourself. Where is that? You're come gentle night, come loving dark night, give me my Romeo, and when I die, turn him into stars and form a constellation in his image. Yeah, it does not say so. Oh, by the way, hi Apu, welcome to the stream. I have to show you the stinger here because this is a new Valentine stinger, and watch out. Oh, it was the My Melody stinger. I'll show the different ones too. That one, and there is the cinema roll. This one, so kawaii. And then there is the Valentine's card stinger. Yar. And then there is the Love at First Sight stinger, the arrow. See. Very fancy. Yeah, very fancy. So thank you for stopping by. By the way, there is, I tried to, this is very punny, P-U-N-N, because this is a pun actually, the reason why I put the Romeo and Juliet stream here, which is technically in, I know that in North America, it's still Feb 13, but in Asia, it is already Feb 14, Valentine's Day. So that's why we put the Romeo and Juliet as a pun, because you know what happens there. And then the next stream after this is a stream where I will be doing Battleship. The title I think I put there was Sink All Ships, also as a pun, because at that time for the Battleship stream, check out the waiting room. That one would be in North America. It's already Feb 14 there, and I think in Asia it's gonna be towards the Feb 15 already. So I tried to share the very punny joke. I tried to share the very punny joke I had about Romeo and Juliet and the ships. Akai no Hana 8343. It's Friday 14th here in Mexico. Huh? Wait. If it's Friday, then isn't it 13? If it's 14, it's Saturday. What if you're in another planet? Oh, hi. I'm Millennum, Isekai'd, Masked Knight, Empress Scientist. And usually I do Palworld, Pokemon, Tekken 8, Genshin Impact, Plants vs. Zombies, some PopCap games, And then we have randomly Romeo and Juliet here and there. So it's Friday 13 here in South America. Okay, thank you. I was like, am I tripping? Which one is the 13 and 14? And so that is, I tried to share as much of the joke that you would not believe that I was snickering so hard when I thought like, oh, I have the perfect idea for the Valentine's Day celebration for both the left side of the earth and the right side of the earth. But there's no left and right too. It depends because the earth is like twist and anyway, night and day. Just like how Juliet is yapping about Romeo. You're like a day that comes in during the night. Hello, K-Wolf. Hello, people of the stream. Oh, wait. I'm gonna have to show you the stinger. There's a couple of stingers. Open your eyes. Here. So that's the arrow stinger, love at first sight stinger. And then we have this one, the My Melody stinger. Yes. And then we have the Valentine's card stinger. Yar. And then we have the Cinema Rose stinger. There we go. So yup. And try so that you can be reoriented about what's happening so far. We are doing Romeo and Juliet. Romeo, in a nutshell, Romeo was pining for a random lady. His cousins brought him to a party. I like chibi version. Thank you. That's the Chibilenium. It's Big Boss Dark held a giveaway raffle for a custom chibi, and then custom chibi, and then we won the female slot for it. And then I was like, oh, this is amazing. I would not have been able to acquire a chibi version of Watashi if that did not happen. So thank you very much. And then it is stuck in sparkle mode and heart eyes because I forgot what buttons those are. Sorry. Millennium being a Sanrio fan feels canon somehow. Indeed, I did. I watched a couple. So first of all, one game that has been on my wish list on Steam for a long time now is Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Yes. Hello Kitty Island Adventure has been on my Steam wishlist for quite a while. I'm just waiting for it to go on a 50% sale or 75% sale. Because I'm like, I would like to say, oh, I got that on a massive sale. But so far it has not been going down. The best sale so far on it was 33%. And I was like, no, not enough. And then, did you hear about the Genshin codes for 300 Primos? I did, and that program earlier, I was doing some council stuff when I heard the whispers from the Discord server. I heard the whispers from the Discord server saying that Flint's and Barca is phase 1, and I was like, for 8 hours straight, I was panicking. So I was like, oh my gosh, who should I go for? Flint's is my origin favorite character, but then we already have one Flint's, right? And before the other people got announced, I was already thinking that okay, if Flint, whenever Flint's happens, I'll try to get one of him. But then with Varka literally being at the same time as Flint's, and take note, the characters Flint's and Varka are BFFs, so Flint's would feel lonely without him. And the voice actors too are BFFs, so that's why I'm like, okay, I have decided. I think I will go for Varka, and that's why the waiting room has been released for the click it, because that's the waiting room for when we will go and try to wish for Varka. And in an ideal world, Varka will happen, one pull, one Varka, and that means the rest of the Primo Gems will be from Flint's. Yes, they actually put Hello Kitty in Overwatch for a collab that took me by surprise because Hello Kitty is kawaii. Oh, why do you become Texan when buying something on sale? I don't know, but we need to wait for the sale. Azernon, welcome back to the stream. It's been a while. The novel version, yes, this is Act 3. Let me show first the, what's that called? Breadcrumbs duck. Dude, what is happening? I will explain. So, what is happening so far? We are in Act 3 of Romeo and Juliet, okay? So, you didn't miss a lot. Act 1 and 2 was I can nutshell it. But before I nutshell it, I will show my stingers for the Valentine's Day. Here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's the cinema roll. So cute. And then we have the Valentine's card. Yes. And then the other stinger is my melody. This one. Yes. And then the last one, the arrow stinger, was this one. Cute. Personally, I like the Sanrios, but if I only had to choose between the two Valentine's ones, I like the male one better. So, well, you already have Flints, why not Barca? Yes, that's why I'm going for Barca first. And then if he happens pretty early and we still have time for Flints, the rest will be Flints. Better grind those Genshin quests, 20 to 40 gems build up fast. Exactly, that's why after this stream, I will make the back-to-back Genshin streams. So, feel free to join. Been gone for a month, felt like I skipped an entire arc. Ooh, did you know that there is actually the MMORPG Lenium? 1 second, I'll bring it out. No, not this one. It was made about 3 days ago. So don't worry, don't panic. This one was the art. We used Yunabuna's customizable VTuber model, and after 2 hours of customizing with all of the buttons, we have found a way to make it look like my character. Oh, Micah V12 is already finished. Oh, not yet. Yabuisha's the one that was finished. Micah V12 and Traps were the ones that are not yet done. So this is my MMORPG model. That you don't have to stream. Most of those little quests don't take long and don't have voices. Yes, but I have some council stuff out off stream, so that's why the Genshin lore or quests are on stream. But for those mini quick resin usages, those are off stream mostly. So yeah, that is the update. I will bring back the book Lenium actually, because I need the glasses to read. 1 second, where am I? Millennium main. There we go. Main, and then Chibi-chan is just there waiting. Sorry, Chibi-chan. There you go. Okay. Oh, and the mask is there. Oops, that's the microphone. There you go. Okay, we're back here. Oh, that model looks great. Thank you. Yeah, it took 2 hours of customizing to get it, but the result was worth it. Plus the hairstyles could change as well. When can wait, what? When can tablet? One more time? Maybe I mixed up the words. Okay, so the nutshell of what has been happening so far. Romeo was pining for a gal, and then his cousins were like, okay, let's bring you to a party. The party was held in another village by the enemy troops who had a daughter named Juliet. Romeo and Juliet met at the party, and then they were like, oh, I like you, and then they kissed, and then at the end of Act 1 they find out that they are sworn, they are the sons and daughters of sworn enemy villages. In Act 2, that is where Juliet did the Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo, deny thy father and refuse something name. So she was like, Romeo, remove your last name. If you can't, I will remove my last name. And then the end of Act 2, they were like, alright, let's get married. And then Act 3, Romeo's cousins dies, and then now the prince of the town has exiled Romeo, and then now Juliet here is saying, oh, I hope it is nighttime already so that Romeo will come to me. So that's essentially what is happening. And I cannot literally read everything that Juliet is saying. I suggest reading it because I will skip some lines. Okay, I will start here. This is Juliet. You're like a day that comes during the night. You're whiter than snow on the black wings of a raven. Come, gentle night. Come, what? Loving Dark Knight. Give me my Romeo, and when I die, I turn him into stars and form a constellation in his image. His face will make the vid. Oh, it's hard. Oh, gomenasai. I think, should I remove my sword? I can remove my sword, but it'll feel. There we go. Oh, but I feel weird without the swords. Yeah, I'll remove the swords temporarily because so that it can make space. Yeah, it's been that is a new toggle. In fact, when I did the debut, I still didn't have the toggle. So this toggle where I can remove the sword is a new one. Oh, thank you. It's fine. It's there. Oh, thank you so much. I'll bring back. It's like part of my spine for some reason. Yeah. So I got used to having the swords. I'll just make it a little bit smaller. All right. His face will make the heavens so beautiful that the world will fall in love with the night and forget about the garish sun. Oh, I have bought Love's Mansion, but I haven't moved in yet. I belong to Romeo now, but he hasn't taken possession of me yet. This day is so boring that I feel like a child on the night before a holiday waiting to put on my fancy new clothes. Juliet, you're 14. Chill out. The nurse enters with the rope ladder in her pouch. Oh, here comes my nurse, and she brings news. Every voice that mentions Romeo's name sounds beautiful. Now, nurse, what's the news? Is that the rope ladder Romeo told you to pick up? Yes, this is the rope ladder. Oh my, what's the news? Why do you look so upset? It's a sad day. He's dead. He's dead. We're ruined, lady. We're ruined. What an awful day. He's gone. He's been killed. He's dead. Can God be so jealous and hateful? Romeo is hateful, even though God isn't. Oh, Romeo, Romeo. Who would ever have thought it would be Romeo? And then Juliet's like, what kind of are you to torture me like this? This is as bad as tortures of hell. Has Romeo killed himself? Just say yes, and I will turn more poisonous than the snake with the evil eye. I will no longer be myself if you tell me Romeo killed himself. If he's been killed, say yes. If not, say no. These short words will determine my joy or my pain. I saw the wound. I saw it with my own eyes. God bless that wound. Here on his manly chest. Okay, the nurse did not need to say that. A pitiful corpse. A bloody, pitiful corpse. Pale as ashes, drenched in blood. All the dried blood was so gory. I fainted when I saw it. Oh, my heart is breaking. Oh, my bankrupt heart is breaking. I'll send my eyes to prison and they'll never be free to look at anything again. I'll give my vile body back to earth. I'll never move again. My body and Romeo's will lie together in one sad coffin. Oh wait, it's like how I need to have my character with silver hair. It feels weird otherwise. Silver hair? Speaking of which, silver hair. Silver hair. Okay, I'm gonna switch the glasses. I have different glasses actually. Whereas my silver hair? Wow. Oh my gosh. Like now we actually have this one. Blue glasses, rose gold frames. Wow, we even have matching glasses here. Who would have thought? I didn't think that this idea about the glasses just popped in right now. Oh, this is great. Thank goodness I bought the bundle. Well, the blue glasses couldn't be bought singular. So that's why I was like, I had to buy all four. There's four. Or this one. This audiobook reads fast. A slow production is only on premium. Smart. Very smart. Yeah, it's only on premium. Amazon Prime. 4 for 1 deal. Okay, hear me out. I have to choose. This one is gold. This one is rose gold. I'm trying to find which one matches. So this is silver. Which one matches best? This is silver. And then the blue one. Does it show on screen? Yes, it does. Alright, for the artists in the crowd or the color people, what's that called? The non-color blind ones. I am so sorry. Yeah, for those who can see the colors of which one would match best, or even for the colorblind ones, I think it would still help with the matching. Yeah. Well, the gold matches the crown. The gold. I agree. So I'm gonna remove the blue and the silver. That way, it's only the gold. So I'm gonna try and put the gold first. Let's zoom in. Chota mate. Wait. This one. Maybe this works? That's very zoomed in, but it's okay. We're choosing glasses right now. This is the gold. That's gold. Okay? That's gold. And then I'm gonna make the red one smaller. Not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. Yeah, I like this. This one goes with the red eyes. Yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna go with that. And then it still has, yeah, this one. I'm gonna make it a little bit, oh! If I attach that at the eyelash. 1 second. There you go. Oopsies. And then if I switched back to the normal Millennium. Yar. So, whoops. 1 second. There we go. Can I make it smaller again? Myself. There. And then we're back. Alright. So I'm gonna keep the red Millennium. Okay. The nurse now. Oh, Tybalt, he was the best friend I had. Oh, polite Tybalt, he was an honorable gentleman. I wish I had not lived long enough to see him die. What disaster is this? Has Romeo been killed, and is Tybalt dead too? Tybalt was my dearest cousin. Romeo was even dearer to me as my husband. Oh, they really married. What happened to my glasses? It's look at that. It's going wonky if I face that way. We have to adjust it. Like this. Yeah, better. Alright, we slayin'. Tybalt is dead. And Romeo has been banished. Romeo killed Tybalt and his punishment was banishment. Oh god, did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood? It did. Curse the day this happened, but it did. Oh, he's like a snake disguised as a flower. Oh, okay. Did a dragon ever hide in such a beautiful cave? He's a beautiful tyrant and a fiendish angel. Take note, Romeo technically killed her cousin. He's a raven with the feathers of the dove. He's a lamb who hunts like a wolf. I hate him, yet he seemed the most wonderful man. He turned out to be the exact opposite of what he seemed. He's a saint who should be damned. He's a villain who seemed honorable. Oh nature, what were you doing in hell? Why did you put the soul of a criminal in the perfect body of a man? She is still pining for him. This audiobook ads took longer than Spotify. 30 to 60-second ads. Okay, that's very punny, I stand. Very, very nice puns. Keep them coming. It's the same as how this stream is a massive pun for the Valentine's Day, because I put the Romeo and Juliet to be Feb 14 for Asia. Because you know Romeo and Juliet this is what's happening. And then for the other side of the earth, it is the battleship stream, which is also kind of still can be caught by the Asia time zone. The battleship, I put it as Your Honor, let's sink these ships ? Because I was going to put it as sink all the ships, but then I was like, wait, what if it gets misunderstood? I don't mean like ship or boat ship. I mean like, the ship, pairing ship, because pun, very punny, very funny, feel funny and punny, yeah. Oh nature, what we're doing? Oh, I can't believe the deepest evil lurked something inside so beautiful. She is still pining over him. There is no trust, no faith, no honesty in men. All of them lie, all of them cheat, they're all wicked. Who hurt the nurse? They're all, where's my servant? Give me some brandy. These griefs, these pains, these sorrows make me old. Shame on Romeo. I hope sores cover your tongue for a wish like that. He was not born to be shameful. Shame does not belong with Romeo. Did they skip the fact that Tybalt killed Mercutio, and that's why Romeo killed Tybalt? Why are they just speaking about it as if Romeo was the first one who did the thing? Well, not that I'm defending him, but you get what I mean? So yeah. I was... He deserves only honor, complete honor. Oh, I was such a beast to be angry at him. Nurse, are you going to say good things about the man who killed your cousin? Juliet's like, am I supposed to say bad things about my own husband? Oh, my poor husband, who will sing your praises when I, your wife of 3 hours, have been saying awful things about you. Young Master Syndrome, indeed, very Ojo-sama. But why, you villain, did you kill my cousin? Probably because my cousin, the villain, would have killed my husband. I am not going to cry tears. I would cry with joy that Romeo is alive, but I should cry tears of grief because Tybalt is dead. My husband, whom Tybalt wanted to kill, is alive. Tybalt, who wanted to kill my husband, is dead. All this is comforting news. Why then should I cry? There is new news worse than the news that Tybalt is dead. News that make me want to die. I would be glad to forget about it, but it weighs on my memory like sins linger in guilty minds. Tybalt is dead and Romeo has been banished. That banishment is worse than the murder of 10,000 Tybalts. Yo, okay, hear me out. She's choosing Romeo, her husband of 3 hours, over her cousin. Take note, if you really track it, the party, let's say, was like Tuesday at 10 p.m. Romeo and Juliet, that was the first time they met, take note, at that party. And then in that party, they kissed. And then at midnight, Juliet said the line, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? At like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., Romeo and Juliet were like, let's get married. And then at like 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. of Wednesday, they got married with a priest. So it has been less than 12 hours since they met. If you track, let's say they got married at 9 a.m. After 3 hours, let's say it's like 12 noon now. So approximately 12 hours, Juliet's saying this line, that banishment of Romeo is worse than the murder of 10,000 Tybalts. Okay, she's actually crazy. I agree, she's wild. Tybalt's death would be bad enough if that was all. Maybe pain likes to have company and can't come without bringing more pain. It would have been better if after she said Tybalt's dead, she told me my mother or my father or both were gone. That would have been made me make the normal cries of sadness. But to say that Tybalt's dead and then say Romeo has been banished, to say that is like saying that the father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, and Juliet have all been killed. Romeo has been banished. That news brings infinite death. No words can express my pain. Where are my father and mother, nurse? Whoa. I can't even say it straight because she's just crazy. Love at first sight is strong. I agree. Just like this Stinger. Shanang. Alright, I had to make that pun, sorry. And then the Valentine's cards. This one. Okay. Nurse. They are crying and moaning over Tybalt's corpse. Are you going to join them? I'll bring you there. Are they washing out his wounds with their tears? I'll cry my tears for Romeo's banishment when their tears are dry. Pick up this rope ladder. This poor rope ladder is useless now. Just like me, because my Romeo has been exiled. He made this rope ladder to be a highway to my bed, but I am a virgin and I will die a virgin and a widow. Let's go, rope ladder. Whoa. Nurse, I'm going to lie in my wedding bed and that not Romeo can take one more. Whoa. Yeah, she's yapping. Alright, very unhinged. Stop, lady. Stop, child. Take note, she's 14. And he's 16. I think this is very concerning. When was this released? Again. The say so. Hashtag. Yeah, it's not say so. I could not believe that this was required to be read for some middle schools, right? 7, 8, 9, or 10th grade is where Romeo and Juliet gets discussed. I think across the world. Well, historically speaking, they're considered adults in that era. Whoa. Crazy. They didn't have Genshin Impact. Yeah, we have to forgive them. They don't have Genshin Impact, so yeah. The ninth, that's why I'm like 7, 8, 9, but still weird. Well, okay, nurse, go to your bedroom. I'll find Romeo to comfort you. I know where he is. Listen, your Romeo will be here tonight. I'll go to him. He's hiding out in Friar Lawrence's cell. Juliet, oh, find him. Give this ring to my true knight and tell him to come here to say his last goodbye. Juliet would have simped so hard for Nouvellette. I don't think so. Oh, actually, yeah, maybe. And it would take her 157 pulls. Ha! Ha ha! Nouvellette took all of my pulls. That's why Barca and Mr. Plate is having trouble right now. I have to make the waiting rooms and thumbnails. Feel free to join the grind art. Hopefully, I finish Sumeru while grinding for the Primos for Varka and Flints. I'm really hoping that on pull 1, Varka happens so that the rest is for Flints. I believe that Varka would like to have more Flints, right? So that's why we will trust in Varka. Yeah. Okay, so Act 3, Scene 3. Friar Lawrence enters. Romeo, come out, you frightened man. Trouble likes you and you're married to disaster. Father, what's the news? What punishment did the prince announce? What suffering lies in store for me that I don't know yet? You know too much about suffering. I have news for you about the prince's punishment. Is the prince's punishment any less awful than Doomsday? He made a gentler decision. You won't die, but you'll be banished from the city. Ha! Banishment? Be merciful and say death. Exile is much worse than death. Don't say banishment. From now on, you are banished from Verona. You should be able to endure this because the world is broad and wide. There is no world for me outside the walls of Verona, except purgatory, torture, and hell itself. So to be banished from Verona is like being banished from the world, and being banished from the world is death. Banishment is death by the wrong name. Calling death banishment is like cutting off my head with a golden axe and smiling while being murdered. Oh, Friar Lawrence, oh deadly sin, oh rude and unthankful boy, you committed a crime that is punishable by death. But our kind prince took sympathy on you and ignored the law when he substituted banishment for death. This is kind mercy and you don't realize it. It's torture, not mercy. Heaven is here because Juliet lives here. Every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy animal that lives here can see her, but Romeo can't. He's referring to himself in third person now. Okay. Flies are healthier and more honorable and better suited for romance than Romeo. They can't take hold of Juliet's wonderful white hand, and they can kiss her sweet lips even while she remains a pure virgin. She blushes when her lips touch each other because she thinks it's a sin. But Romeo can't kiss her or hold her hand because he's been banished. Flies can't kiss her, but I must flee the city. Whoa, flies are like free men, but I've been banished, and yet you say that exile is not death. Did you have no poison, no sharp knife, no weapon you could use to kill me quickly? Nothing so disgraceful except banishment? Oh, Friar, and so let's use the word banishment to describe hell. They howl about banishment. If you're a member of a divine spiritual order of men who forgive sin and you say you're my friend, how do you have the heart to mangle me with the word banishment? You foolish madman, listen to me for a moment. Oh, you're just going to talk about banishment again. I'll give you protection from that word. I'll give you the anecdote for trouble. Philosophy. Philosophy will comfort you even though you've been banished. You're still talking about banished. Forget about philosophy unless philosophy can create a Juliet or pick a town and put it somewhere else or reverse a prince's punishment. It doesn't do me any good. Don't say anything else. Also, madmen like you are also deaf. How should madmen hear if wise men can't even see? Whoa, that's a good line. Let me talk to you about your situation. You can't talk about something that you don't feel. If you were as young as I am, Romeo? Whoa. If you were as young as I am, if you were in love with Juliet, if you had just married her an hour ago, if you then murdered Tybalt, if you were lovesick like me, and if you were banished, then you might talk about it. You might also tear your hair out of your head and collapse to the ground the way I do right now. Romeo falls on the ground. Wait, he's really dramatic. He's so dramatic. He's like, you might also tear your hair out of your head and collapse to the ground the way I do right now. Falls on the ground. You might kneel down and measure the grave that hasn't yet been dug. I don't fully understand what's happening, but just listening to the dialogue is crazy. Right now, Romeo slayed the one who killed his cousin, but then the whole town is like, you're banished. And then he's like, don't banish me. The love of my life, Juliet's son, is in that village. I'd rather die than not be with her. The leaves by her house can see her. So like that. I wonder what they were smoking when they came up with this. I know. I feel like, okay, hear me out. With the old English version, I can just imagine the ones who made it into modern version really cracking up when they made it. Okay, so Friar Lawrence, get up. Somebody's knocking. Hide yourself, good Romeo. Romeo, I won't hide unless all the mist from my heart-sick groans and envelopes me like fog and conceals me from people's eyes. Friar Lawrence, listen, they're still knocking, to the person at the door. Who's there? Romeo, get up, they'll arrest you. Hold on a moment. Get up. Run and hide in my study. Just a minute. For the love of God, why are you being so stupid? I'm coming. Whoa. Why are you knocking so hard? Where do you come from? What do you want? The nurse. Let me come in. I'll tell you why I came. I come from Lady Juliet. I'm back. Hello, Kurumi-chan. Right now, there is quite a lot of things happening. Essentially, Romeo killed the one who killed his cousin, and then what's that called? The whole town is like, okay, you killed someone, you are now banished. Okay, and then Romeo's like, don't banish me, I'd rather die. I am not with Juliet. Juliet is in that town. Peak. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is peak, and I also, that's why I put this as a joke for the Valentine's Day, because in Asia right now it is Feb 14, so that's why I'm like, I was laughing when I came up with the idea that I'll do Romeo and Juliet on Feb 14, and I was like, oh wait, there is also North America, or the other side of the world, that one, and also Europe. And so I was like, okay, we have a battleship stream for that. And then the caption was, sink all ships, but then not the boat ship. What I mean is Feb 14. Don't worry, there is also two streams tomorrow for the Tomorrow Gang. It is Battleship and Genshin Impact. Oh, and for those who aren't on the Discord server yet, feel free to join. There's quite a lot of discussions there. And yeah, the battleship is also a pun, because I put it as Your Honor, let's sink the ships, but not boat. I repeat, not boat ship. We have to clarify that. What I mean is the pairing ship. Okay, I've yapped so much. I will drink the water. Mizu. Okay, there we go. All right, so the nurse. Oh, holy friar. Where is my lady's husband? Where is Romeo? Friar is like, he's there on the ground. He's been getting drunk on his own tears. Oh, and the nurse. Oh, he's acting just like Juliet, just like her. Oh, painful sympathy. What a pitiful problem. She's lying on the ground just like him, blubbering and weeping and blubbering. Stand up if you're really a man. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand up. Why should you fall into so deep a moan? Whoa, he was like on the ground moaning. Okay. The Romeo, nurse. Then the nurse, sir, well, death is the end of everybody. Romeo, were you talking about Juliet? How is she? Does she think that I'm a practiced murderer because I tainted our newfound joy by killing one of her close relatives? Where is she? How is she doing? What does my hidden wife say about our ruined love? Oh, she doesn't say anything, sir. She just weeps and weeps. She falls on her bed and starts to get up. Then she calls out Tybalt's name and cries Romeo, and then she falls again. Romeo, she's calling out my name as if I were a bullet, murdering her just like I murdered her relative. Tell me, friar, in what part of my body is my name embedded? Tell me so I can cut it out myself. Draws a dagger. Okay, he's very dramatic. Oh, side note, for those who, did you make a brand new character or did you already have this model? Very good question. This is a new skin for my model. I have not done a proper debut of this one yet because I am waiting for the finished new waiting room screen and stanger. But then I think I'll for when the waiting room stream is done, I think I shall set a proper debut stream for Redlenium, at least for a proper reveal. Yes. But is it pretty nice? Yeah, it can switch over to blue lenium and red lenium really, really, really quickly, such as this one. Oh, the glasses though, they don't automatically switch. Red lenium's glasses are these, and then blue lenium has a different pair of glasses. The crown too. Take note of the crown. See? Wait a minute. Who are you? Who am I? Who am I? That's true. I don't know who I am. Well, hi, I'm Millennum, Isekai'd Mass Knight Empress Scientist. But if I'm Red Lenium, gasp, is this the alternate personality? And we have Chibi-chan as well. Take note. What is this? Yeah, I forgot the buttons to switch Chibi-chan's expressions. So, Chibi-chan will just have to be there. Gomen, Chibi-chan. Chibi-chan. Okay. Friar Lawrence, hold on, don't act out of desperation. Are you a man? You look like a man, but your tears make you look like... Whoa, priest, calm down. Calm down. Your wild actions resemble the irrational fury of a beast. You're a shameful woman who looks like a man, or else an ugly creature who's half man, half beast. You have amazed me, I swear by my holy order. I thought you were smarter and more rational than this. Have you killed Tabot? Will you kill yourself? And would you also kill your wife who shares your life by committing the sin of killing yourself? Why do you complain about your birth, the heavens and the earth? Life is the union of soul and body through the miracle of birth, but you would throw that all away. You bring shame to your body, your love, your mind. You have so much natural talent, but like someone who hoards money. You may use none of your talent for the right purpose, not your body, not your love, not your mind. Your body is just a wax figure without the honor of a man. The love that you promised was a hollow lie. You're killing the love that you vowed to cherish. Your mind, which aids both your body and your love, has mishandled both of them. This priest is dropping bars. This YouTuber, Goated Twin, Loki, drop a follow and join the Discord. Thank you! The curse technique, yeah. Blood became Mahito using transfiguration. Curse technique. Len keeps leaving the stream randomly and leaving Chibi to this red VTuber. You know what's gonna be what's funnier is we can drag out another one, a different one. For those who haven't seen this yet, this was the model that was done in the MMORPG stream, and we used the customizable VTuber model by Yunabuna. We won from the raffle, and it took us 2 hours to figure out all of the different controls and how we were able to make this model look like this one. I can also change the hair, by the way. 1 second. What was the button for the hair? It was... Should I change the... This is a really, really quick preview about the hair. Because I think in the stream before, not everyone was able to see the hair. Where is Hair Town Expression Editor? MMORPG select. Hair Town. Yeah. I have learned how. Oh my gosh. Also take note, I can add the ears. During that stream I discovered that you can have that ears are nice. Not just normal ears. Where was it? Species. Iris. It's not this one. Where are the cat ears? Ears done. Human ears. Species. Okay, not this one. 1 second. We'll find it. I'm scrolling down. Wait, you mean Rumur-chan or something else? No. This model. I'm trying to find where the cat ears are. Cat ears. Where are my cat ears? It's not showing. Where's my cat ears? Blush, human ears, species, elf ears off. No, that's human ears. Species, color, darken. Nope. Face width, eye, top. She fell hard for the cat ears. I know. I have to find the cat ears. I know where it is. It's showing. I found it. I found it. I found it. Look at that one. It moves. 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 It moves while I'm like blinking or something. I don't know how it works, but before I was like, Nyla, I'm starting to think you're competing with Iron Mouse with how much models you have. I just go with the vibe. We won this customizable raffle. These two, the ones on screen right now, we won this from the raffles. The Yunabuna's customizable VTuber model, and then Big Boss Dark had a chibi model raffle custom that could be custom made. So there's a difference. Custom made is when from scratch, which is the chibi made from scratch. This one, the big one right now is a customizable model, meaning it has a lot of toggles. Who's Len, if you don't mind asking? Oh, Millennum. That one is the if you shorten Millennum, that's Len there. That is a nickname that I released on the debut stream. So that's why there are some who will type it as Len. So that is the cat ears. There's also fish ears, by the way, but I'm not a fan of that one. And then I think I can adjust the hair. 1 second. The hair as well. This is 0.23. There was, what was it? I'm trying to find iris backlight, t-shirt. I don't want to mess the colors too much. I'm just going to find the back hair part. There was a back hair. Back hair. I can add League HP bar as well, but I don't know League. But if there is a League art of Millennum, I shall make a League stream. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I will be doing a Cyberpunk stream after the Genshin. It was supposed to be next week, but then I forgot that Mr. Varka and Flints were coming, so I'm like, okay, guess the Cyberpunk stream will be moved. Because the Cypher made a Cyberpunk Lenium art, so thank you very much. And that's why we will have a Cyberpunk stream. Back hair, I found it. Back hair color. Oh, no. We need to keep it black. Back hair left, back hair right. 500. Whoa. You made what? 5k primos with the new codes they're adding. Why 5k? 5.3. I thought you meant they added like a lot. Oh, also, how much models you have? Wait, let me click done. Mini. I was gonna show it. No, I'll just show it next time. It was the 2 extra models that I didn't like exactly really. I showed it for a few seconds in a different stream, but it's alright. I'll show it next time. Or show it now. What if I just show it now, you know? Should I? 1 second. Let me think about it. Let's finish Act 3 of Romeo and Juliet and then I'll show it. Alright. Remind me. Okay, so life is the union of soul. Okay, this is the priest yapping, right? Life is the union of soul in body through the miracle of birth, but you would throw all that away. You bring shame to your body, your love, and your mind. You have so much natural talent, but like someone who hoards money, you use none of your talent for the right purpose. Not your body, not your love, not your mind. Your body is just a wax figure without the honor of a man. The love that you promised was a hollow lie. You're killing the love that you vowed to cherish. Your mind, which aids both your body and your love, has mishandled both of them. You're like a stupid soldier whose gunpowder explodes because he's careless. Ooh. Nice. Quotable quote. The things you were supposed to use to defend yourself ended up killing you. Get up, man. Your Juliet is alive. It was for her that you were almost killed earlier. Be happy that she's alive. Tybalt wanted to kill you, but you killed Tybalt. Be happy that you're alive. The law that threatened you was softened into exile. Be happy about that. Your life is full of blessings. You have the best sorts of happiness to enjoy, but like a misbehaved sullen girl, you're whining about your bad luck and your love. Listen. People who act like that die miserable. Go be with your love, who, as it was decided at your wedding. Climb up her bedroom and comfort her, but get out of there before the night watchmen take their positions. Then you will escape to the city of Mantua. where you will live until you can make your marriage public and make peace with your families. We'll ask the prince to pardon you, then we'll welcome you back with 20,000 times more joy than you'll have when you leave this town crying. Go ahead, nurse, give my regards to your lady and tell her to hurry everyone in the house to bed. I'm sure they're all so sad that they'll be ready to sleep. Romeo is coming. And then the nurse. Oh Lord, I could stay here all night listening to such good advice. Educated men are so impressive. Then speaking to Romeo, my lord, I'll tell my lady that you'll come. Romeo, do so, and tell my sweet to be ready to scold me. Scold you? Okay. Alright, chill out. Okay, here sir, this is a ring she asked me to give you. Hurry up, it's getting late. She gives Romeo Juliet's ring, and the nurse exits. This makes me so much better. I'm gonna close my eyes and listen to this. Thank you. Yeah, now get out of here. Good night. Everything depends on this. Either be out of there before the night watchmen take their positions or leave in disguise after daybreak. Take a little vacation in Mantua. I'll find your servant and he'll update you now and then on your case as it stands here. Give me your hand. It's late. Farewell night. Good night. I'm off to experience the greatest of joy of all, but still it's sad to leave you in such a rush. Farewell. Enter the Capulet, Juliet's dad, Lady Capulet, Juliet's mom, Paris, the old dude who was like, I'ma marry your daughter, who's 14. Okay, things have turned out so unluckily, sir, that we haven't had the time to convince our daughter to marry you. Listen, she loved her cousin Tybalt dearly, and so did I. Well, we were all born to die. It's very late. She won't be coming downstairs tonight. Believe me, if you weren't visiting me, I myself would have gone to bed an hour ago. Paris, these times of pain are bad times for romance. She's 14! Madame, good night. Give my regards to your daughter. I will. I'll find out what she thinks about marriage early tomorrow. Tonight she's up in her room alone with her sadness. Oh, I'm gonna switch back to the normal Millennium. Here. The main Millennium. Main town. Where's main town? Main town's back. Oh, Chibi-chan is bad. It's alright. Should I bring back Chibi-chan? This one, the glasses are okay. But I'll go to red. I'll make it red. No, the glasses are curved. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Should I know glasses with glasses? 1 second. I can't read. I literally cannot read without glasses. I'm not... This isn't just for... It's not just for the lore. I truly do wear glasses. In fact, I am wearing glasses right now. 1 second. So I have to put that there. Here. 1 moment. There, I think that one works. Yeah. That one works. Alright. Oh, hi, Millennium, you're back. Hi, I am back. Watashi is back, and Paris is trying to target a 14-year-old. Wow, no. Lady Capulet, I'll find out tomorrow what she thinks about the marriage. Tonight she is up in her room alone with her sadness. Capulet, Sir Paris, I'll make a desperate argument for my child's love. I think she'll do whatever I say. No, I think she'll do all that and more. I have no doubt about her. Wife, visit her in her room before you go to bed. Tell her about my son Paris's love for her, and tell her to listen to me on Wednesday. Wait, what day is it today? Monday, my lord. Monday. Ha! Well, Wednesday is too soon. Let it be on Thursday. On Thursday, tell her she'll be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you think it's a good idea to rush? We shouldn't have too big of celebration. We can invite a friend or two. Listen, because Tybalt was killed, people might think that we don't care about his memory as our relative if we have too grand of a party. Therefore, we'll have about half a dozen friends to the wedding, and that's it. What do you think about Thursday? They're talking about a wedding as if it's something like an appointment to the dentist. I'm like, what about Thursday? Does that work for you? Ask your child first. Paris, my lord, I wish Thursday were tomorrow. Paris, you need to be locked up. Okay, Capulet will go on home. Thursday it is then. And visit Juliet before you go to bed. Get ready, my wife, for this wedding day. And then to Paris. Farewell, my lord. Now I'm off to bed. Oh my, it's so late that we might as well call it early. Good night. Okay, if Capulet Totan dad wants Paris so much, why don't you marry him? Don't force Juliet. Romeo and Juliet enter the stage. Juliet, are you going? It's still a long time until daybreak. Don't be afraid. The sound you heard was the nightingale, not the lark. Every night the nightingale chirps on that pomegranate tree. Believe me, my love, it was the nightingale. Romeo, it was the lark, the bird that sings at dawn, not the nightingale. Look, my love, what are those streaks of light in the clouds parting in the east? Night is over and the day is coming. If I want to live, I must go. If I stay, I'll die. That light is not daylight, I know it. It's some meteor coming out of the sun to light your way to Mantua. Stay for a while. You don't have to go yet. What? Let me be captured. Let me be put to death. I am content if that's the way you want it. I'll say the light over there isn't morning. I'll say it's the reflection of the moon. I'll say that sound isn't the lark ringing in the sky. I want to stay more than I want to go. Come death and welcome. Juliet wants it this way. How are you, my love? Let's talk. It's not daylight. They're crazy. They're cuckoo. They're cuckoo brain. It is. Get out of here. Be gone. Go away. It's the lark that sings so out of tune, making such harsh noise. Okay, Juliet has to decide, what does she want? Is she trying to stop him from going? And then when he's like, okay, I'm not gonna go, I'm just gonna die here. And Juliet's like, no, are you done? Go. Like, they both need help. That's the summary. It's not true because she separates us. Some say the lark traded its eyes with the toad. Oh, now I wish they had traded voices too, because the lark's voice tears us out of each other's arms, and now there will be men hunting for you. Oh, go away now. I see more and more light. More and more light. More and more pain for both of us. Water. Alright, water done. Okay, the nurse enters. Madame. Juliet. Nurse? And then, your mother is coming to your bedroom. Day has broken. Why is the OBS studio disconnected? Am I back? Is it back? Am I back? Okay, it's good. It's connected again. Am I back? We back? Okay, I saw the note too that we disappeared, but we're good. We're back, I think. Okay, maybe I'll just go back a little bit. So Juliet's like, the window lets day in, and the life goes out the window. And Romeo's like, farewell. Give me one kiss and I'll go down. They kiss. Romeo drops the ladder and goes down. Juliet's like, are you gone like that, my love, my lord? Yes, my husband, my friend. I must hear from you every day in the hour. In a minute, there are many days. Oh, by this count, I'll be many years older before I see my Romeo again. Romeo's like, farewell. I won't miss any chance to send my love to you. Oh, do you think we'll ever meet again? I have no doubts. All these troubles will give us stories to tell later each other in life. Oh, I don't think so. Oh god, I have a soul that predicts evil things. Now that you're down there, you look like someone dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight is failing me or you look pale. Ah, trust me, my love, you look pale to me too. Sadness takes away color. Goodbye, goodbye. Juliet. Oh, luck. Everyone says you can't make up your mind. Even if you change your mind so much, what are you going to do? Romeo is so faithful. Change your mind, Luck. I hope maybe you'll send him back soon. Lady Capulet. Hey, daughter. Are you awake? Juliet. Who's that calling? Is it my mother? Isn't she up very late or is she up very early? What strange reason could she have for coming here? Capulet. What's going on, Juliet? Juliet's like, Madame, I am not well. Will you cry about your cousin's death forever? Are you trying to wash him out of his grave with tears? If you could, you couldn't bring him back to life, so stop crying. A little bit of grief shows a lot of love, but too much grief makes you look stupid. No, let her grieve. And then Juliet's, let me keep weeping for such a great loss. I missed the Genshin stream, Sag. No worries, there is also another Genshin stream tomorrow, and welcome Ants to the stream. I will show the stinger. 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Le stinger. That was the Valentine's card stinger. And then we have the My Melody stinger. My Melody so kawaii. And then we have the love at first sight Stinger. And then we have the cinema roll Stinger. Yes. And it is indeed Romeo and Juliet. So mini nutshell about what you missed so far. So don't worry. From the very beginning, Romeo was pining over a random gal, and then his cousins were like, let's bring you to a party. And it turns out that party was in another village being held by the enemy camp, and then that enemy camp had a daughter named Juliet. Romeo and Juliet meets at the party at like 10 p.m. It's cancelled here. The Valentine's, I mean, it's raining hard. Don't worry, there will be this one is the Valentine's stream, and tomorrow too, because I made a pun, very very big pun. The pun is the Romeo and Juliet stream, and as well as the battleship stream. Why? Because battleship is you're trying to take down ships, so it's a pun for not like the pun is you're singing pairing ships, not exactly IRL boat ships, but then that game is boat ships, and it's a very multi-layered pun. So, and yeah, in that party, Romeo and Juliet met, and then they kissed, and then they were like, let's get married, and then, they kissed, and then, end of Act 1, they find out that they are the son and daughter of the enemy camp, and then Act 2, they're like, Juliet is like, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Remove your last name, and if you don't, then I will remove my last name, because, you know, they're enemy troops. And then after that one, they met, they got married, and then Romeo killed Juliet's cousin, because Juliet's cousin killed Romeo's cousin, and now Romeo is banished. And then Romeo was like, oh, why am I banished? It's a fate worse than death because I cannot be with Juliet. And so he climbed Juliet's window, and then he was there with Juliet then. And then he escaped after, and then now Juliet's mom is like trying to tell her that she's getting married to Paris. Take note, Juliet is 14, Romeo is 16, Paris might be like 25 or 30 or 40. So essentially Paris is he has to be locked up. Okay, so Lady Capulet, you will feel lost, but the man you weep for will feel nothing. Juliet, the mom, Lady Capulet. Well, girl, you're weeping not for his death as much as for the fact that the villain who killed him is still alive. Juliet, what villain, madame? That villain, Romeo. Juliet, speaking so that Lady Capulet, her mom, can't hear. He's far from being a villain. To Lady Capulet, may God pardon him, I do with all my heart, and yet no man could make my heart grieve that like he does. Yeah, Paris is indeed an oldie. Soka naruhodo. Yeah. And then Juliet's mom, Lady Capulet, that's because the murderer is alive. Yes, madame, he lies beyond my reach. He was just with you, Juliet, a few minutes ago. I wish that no one could avenge my cousin's death except me. We'll have revenge for that, don't worry. Oh my gosh. Look at this one. We'll have revenge for it. Don't worry about that. Stop crying. I'll send a man to Mantua, where that exiled rogue is living. Our man will poison Romeo's drink, and Romeo will join Tybalt in death, and then I hope you'll be satisfied. Juliet, oh no, oh no. I'll never be satisfied with Romeo until I see him dead. How is my poor heart feeling? Oh, she's lying. Madame, if you can find a man to deliver the poison, I'll mix it myself so that Romeo will sleep quietly soon after he drinks it. Oh, how I hate to hear people say his name and not be able to go after him. I want to take the love I had for my cousin and take it out on the body of the man who killed him. Oh, she's trying to switch the drink into something that's not it's not poisonous. Find out the way and I'll find the right man. But now I have joyful news for you, girl. And it's good to have joy in such joyless time. What's the news? Tell me. Well, you have a careful father, dear. He arranged a sudden day of joy to end your sadness. A day that you did not expect and I did not seek out. Madame, tell me quickly, what is that? Indeed, my child, at St. Peter's Church early Thursday morning, the gallant, young, and noble Count Paris will happily make you a joyful bride. They're forcing her to marriage. Now, I swear by St. Peter's Church and Peter too, you will not make me a joyful bride there. This is a strange rush. How could I marry him, this husband, before he comes to court me? Please tell my father, Madame, I won't marry yet. And because they don't know that she's already married to Romeo. And when I do marry as well, it will be Romeo, whom you know I hate, rather than Paris. That's really news. Oh my gosh. Lady Capulet, here comes your father. Tell him yourself and see how he takes the news. Capulet, the dad, and the nurse enter. When the sun sets, the air drizzles anew. But at the death of my brother's son, it rains downpour. What are you, girls, some kind of fountain? Why are you still crying? Will you cry forever? In one little body you seem like a ship, the sea and the winds. Your eyes, which I call the sea, flow with tears. The ship is your body, which is sailing on salt flood of your tears. The winds are your sighs and your tears are raging. Unless you calm down, tears and sighs will overwhelm your body and sink your ship. So where do things stand, wife? Have you told her our decision? Yes, sir, I told her, but she won't agree. She says thank you, but she refuses. I wish the fool were dead and married to her grave. Wait, hold on, wife, I don't understand. How can this be? She refuses? Isn't she grateful? Isn't she proud of such a match? Doesn't she realize what a blessing this is? Doesn't she realize how unworthy she is of the gentleman we have found to be her bridegroom? Whoa, you're talking about your daughter here, sir. I am not proud of what you have found for me, but I am thankful that you have found it. I can never be proud of what I hate, but I can be thankful for something I hate, if it was meant to with love. What is this? What is this fuzzy logic? What is this I hear you say proud and I thank you and no thank you and not proud? You spoiled little girl. You're not really giving me any thanks or showing me any pride, but get yourself ready for Thursday. You're going to St. Peter's Church to marry Paris, and if you don't go on your own, I will drag you there. You disgust me, you little bug. You worthless girl, you pale face. Whoa, he's talking about her daughter. Shame on you, what? Are you crazy? Good father, I'm begging you on my knees. Be patient and listen to me say just one thing. Forget about you, you worthless girl. You disobedient wretch, I'll tell you what. Go to church on Thursday or you'll never look me in the face again. Don't say anything. Don't reply. Don't talk back to me. I feel like slapping you. Wife, we never thought ourselves blessed that God only gave us this one child, but now I see that this one is one too many. Oh, no. We were cursed when we had her. She disgusts me, the little hussy. Whoa. The nurse, God in heaven bless her. My lord, you're wrong to berate her like that. Capulet, and why, wise lady? You shut up, old woman. Go blabber with your gossiping friends. I've said nothing wrong. Oh, for God's sake. Can't I say something? Be quiet, you mumbling fool. Say your serious things at lunch with your gossiping friends. We don't need to hear it. You're getting too angry. Oh, it makes me mad. Day and night, hour after hour, all the time at work, at play, alone, in company. My top priority has always been to find her a husband. Now I've provided a husband from a noble family who is good looking, young, well educated. He's full of good qualities. He's the man of any girl's dreams, but this wretched, whimpering fool like a whining puppet. She looks at this good fortune and answers, I won't get married. I can't fall in love. I'm too young. Please excuse me. Well, you won't get married, I'll excuse you. Eat whatever you want, but you can no longer live under my roof. Consider that. Think about it. I'm not in the habit of joking. Thursday is coming. Put your hand on your heart and listen to my advice. If you act like my daughter, I'll marry you to my friend. If you don't act like my daughter, you can beg, starve, and die in the streets. I swear on my soul, I will never take you back or do anything for you. Believe me. Think about it. I won't break this promise. I don't like her, Tochan. I don't like him. Why is he forcing her to marry? Like, she doesn't like Paris. Number one, look at this part. The Tochan is saying his top priority has always been to find her husband. That's your priorities are whacked up. I don't know. Water. Alright, good. Water done. Oh my gosh, and he's like about to choke. Yeah, the water. Stress levels. Oh my gosh. Okay. And we're still in Act 3. What? Wait, Capulet exits. Juliet, is there no pity in the sky that can see my sadness? Oh, my sweet mother, don't throw me out. Delay this marriage for a month or a week. Or if you don't delay my wedding bed, make my wedding bed in the tomb where Tybalt lies. Juliet, don't talk to me. Don't say a word. Do as you please because I'm done worrying about you. Whoa, even her mom. Lady Capulet exits. Juliet, oh God, nurse, how can this be stopped? My husband is alive on earth. My vows of marriage are in heaven. How can I bring those promises back to earth unless my husband sends them down to me by dying and go to heaven? Give me comfort. Give me advice. Oh no. Why does heaven play a trick on someone as weak as me? What do you say? Don't you have one word of joy? Give me some comfort, nurse. This is what I have to say. Romeo has been banished, and it's a sure thing that he will never come back to challenge you. If he does come back, he'll have to sneak back undercover. Then since things are the way here, I think the best thing to do is marry the Count. Oh, he's a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dishcloth compared to him. Madame, an eagle does not have eyes as green as quick and as fair as the eyes of Paris. If you like him so much, then marry him. She doesn't like him. Oh wait, curse my very heart, but I think you should be happy in the second marriage because it's better than your first. Even if it's not better, your first marriage is over. Or if Romeo is as good as Paris, Romeo doesn't live here, so you don't get to enjoy him. What? They're wacky. Juliet, are you speaking from your heart? I speak from my heart and my soul too. If not, curse them both. What? Amen. What? Juliet, well, you have given me great comfort. Go inside and tell my mother that I'm gone. I made my father angry, so I went to Friar Lawrence's cell to confess and be forgiven. Nurse, alright, this is a good idea. Juliet said, that damned old lady, oh that most wicked fiend, is it a worse sin for her to want me to break my vows or for her to say bad things about my husband after she praised him so many times before? Away with you and your advice, nurse. From now on, I will never tell you what I feel in my heart. I'm going to tell Friar to find out this solution. If everything else fails, at least I have the power to take my own life. Juliet exits. And Act 3 is over. Yes. Finally, my water. Alright. So that was pretty wild. The nurse has been bought. He's been bought by Paris. Peak. Oh, thank you. This is very enjoyable. But then I need to drink the yap medicine after this one. I was too stressed out. They were number one. They're forcing. Okay, number one, Romeo and Juliet are still crazy, but in a way they are honest about their feelings for each other. So that's in a way that's a plus. Although they're still crazy. What I don't like is how they're forcing Juliet to marry someone way older than her. Aside from the age, she doesn't like him. That's the main thing. Okay? Hashtag. And then the dad's like, if you don't marry him, you are not my daughter anymore. I'm like, bro, chill out. So far, the best character here is the priest. He's like, I'm so done with this. He's like, I'm so done with this. These children. So yeah, but no headphones warning to those who are wearing headphones because I will show again the stinger. One of the stingers. 3, 2, 1. So again, thank you to Cinnamon Sama for the stinger because it was very fun to use them. I will be using the stinger as well for the battleship stream. Feel free to join as well because the battleship stream, again, I will check the time. I will let me see what time will it be. Here the battleship. Okay, so in EST it's 10 a.m. in PST, aka in PST it is 7 a.m. In Asia time, Philippines, it is 11 p.m. or 9 p.m. One of those. Just check it on your end if you have Philippine time to double check. And then in Japan time, it is also after that one. Let me see. I think I can double check. Yeah. It is 11 p.m. for Philippines. And then it's like the midnight for Japan. So technically, that's why both of the... Oh, I have to drink the yap medicine already. So yeah, that was the Romeo and Juliet stream, act number 3. In the future, after the Flints and Varka stream, we can bring back act 4. Now going to sleep and also joining tomorrow, peak stream. Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much. Hashtag peak. Hashtag oyasuminasai. This is also... why is Azernon's Waylord so big here? 1 second. That's pretty funny. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Here. Stream avatars. Then we slayin. There we go. Alright. But yes, that was the stream. I hope it was pretty fun. And I will just set a lot of the next waiting rooms. See you on the next stream, aka the Battle Strip stream, and there is a Genshin stream after that as well. Toodles! And thank you very much. See you later. Bye-bye.